All right, good morning, good day. This is the African Crypto Warlord. Sorry, I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you saw yesterday's analysis, pretty much explaining the 7-day sneaky dump mode and why any pumps off of those intraday signals would be sold into. So right now, we're gonna pretty much just watch the Laplace distribution whilst I explain to you guys my general setups, okay? Anything from the 21 day down to, let's say, the 24 hour, those are called long-term targets or like long-term analysis for me. Then anything from 12 hour to just call it, sure, 3 hours. I call those my medium-term time frames, okay? So those are the ones that are able to carry into the next day. Then anything below the 3 hour, so it would be 90 minutes to 1 minute, those are my intraday targets. All right, my intraday trends, I'm looking for stuff to line up on the 15 minute. I'm looking for things to line up on the 45 minute and the 90 minute. And I'm using the 1 minute pretty much to catch those pops that are coming through. So what you've witnessed here, whilst this has been playing through, this is the Laplace distribution cone. This is technically set up in a way to show statistically significant probabilistic levels. Any of the most important numbers, which I've just demarcated as colors in the cone, are these. All right, your blue, your pink, your orange. If it hits this blue, it wants to go hit that blue. All right, so that's a 461 grand. But it only gets there if it can clear all these other colors in the way. The normal white ones are just areas. I will slow it down or add bull divs, add negative divs, bear divs. Okay, hope this is pretty simple from what you can see here. We are now pretty much wanting to try and break through 60,709 just on the 7-day time frame. That's that one. And here you go. So this is called quantifying. All right, there's a blue line here that can add a bull div. And this will be where a possible candle body could close and a wick into, let's have a looky see, and a wick into 59,152. Let's start from the top, work our way down. Okay, so currently 21 day hasn't changed posturing. It's losing its positive drift, meaning the lower term time frame pumps are going to be sold into. That's an observation from the 21 day. Here, the 14 day is still 50-50. We have 4 days and 16 hours until it's true, but your returns are starting to cross down. There's no data here. Let me put on all my work. There's no data here to say that there's anything that can technically help this form a bull div unless it starts closing above this line here. I would actually need to select it. It's going to be a bit hard because it's big candles. Any closes above 63.33333 gazillion, fine, there's time for some resilience and the bulls may have an opportunity, but that's at 63.33333. Where are we? We're pretty much $30, $300 off of said target. All right, so now we can move to the 7-day negative drift. Oh, we should have done big. All right, what's this? This is still in sneaky. This is actually now 50-50. Let me just do a quick zoom in. It is technically, I would say, a skew of 40% bearish, and you're looking for the tail to pretty much run through. All right, if this is contracting volatility and that hits that, then it's 50-50. Actually, right now it is 40% bearish. That is correct, because this is at 0. We're getting the lead off the fast moving directional volatility indicator. We are going to look for levels later on in this analysis to see where it could be bullish. Now, my general observation from yesterday was if we close below this line, all right, or we start getting below our 3-day reverse wave trend mean, we can look for some more continuation to the downside, okay? RO has hit outliers. Now, if it is bullish in the next 1 day and 16 hours, you're going to look for a close above 63.408. So that's $70 above our 63.33333 target. All right, so there is a little bit of action here for the bulls and significant regions that they can play off of. Now we're into our 24-hour cone. 24 hours currently sideways. We do have the ROs mean reverting. Let's see if we have any data down here. No, no. So this is pretty much a dead man zone in my eyes. All right. Oh, not there in the ROs. Any closes below 61,708. We continue down to this mean at 58. Any closes above 63,4444. Now this is $150 from our lowest bullish target. Any closes above here, we do look for maybe one more little touch into 67,408. And during that time, we got to see if these high term time frame targets lose their negative posturing. Okay. Here we have pretty much on the 12 hours saying a little bit of a pump action is viable. Technically overextended, so you might have today and tomorrow a little bit of a pickup. Okay. Which is actually pretty good. The RO is mean reverting here. I would say for general target for this RO to play through, you want to have the next one open at 62,935, open here and close above it. But the general target just for today's now remember these are like medium term time frames. Just for today's observation, I'm looking at a 63,896 target to the upside. Okay. We have this here. 6 hour is starting to confirm with the 12 hour. The bulls are stepping in. Any failure below 62,831, they're going to get hammered. There's a few mean reversion phases coming through here on the 6 hour, 3 hour. Also in pump mode, but unfortunately it hasn't caught the trend. Okay. It's going to be easy to fade this pump when it does get into our daily VRE level here, which is this yellow line. Still remains untouched. Okay. Can be easy to fade it in the daily, just call them standard deviations off the mean. All right, what do we got here? This is on the 90-minute. We got a new one printing in 8 minutes time. There is a mean reversion phase coming through. There is a trend that is wanting to pick up here, given these dildos have gone up. We have an untouched target at 63,897. It's going to try carry itself into this. Now, easiest way to see that Bitcoin is bearish, with these indicators at least, the alpha trading tools of the VRE, all right, is as soon as these means, as you can see, there's a whole bunch of yellow ones. As soon as the yellow ones start printing below its previous one, all right, so here, printed below there, it's going to be a bearish signal. Printed below there, it's a bearish signal. Printed below there is a bearish signal. This one printed in the range, but below the weekly, the new weekly print. So that's a bearish signal. This one here just printed again below yesterday's daily. Still a bearish signal. This is a lot of hard work to try and break through all these literally high volume areas. There'll be a lot of liquidity sitting at these yellow lines. All right. General observation here is if it doesn't touch it today, which is more than likely, highly unlikely, it will be a hell of a lot safer to say that at least we have a target up here. Because remember, we do have an untouched monthly mean down here at 55,670. So if this is a short all the way through by the end of the week, and it doesn't touch this daily VRE over here, I would say then from here it does have an opportunity to get back up to 63. So this is just on the 90-minute, okay? What have we got here? We have 50-50. Oh, I need to get the direction on that. Yeah, we already did. 50-50. 50-50. That is a trend with a little bit of positive drift in it, actually. But the 15 minutes are getting worked. The 5-minute is in sneaky dump mode. Okay. And 3-minute, we don't really have to get in that. Did I set up a 1-minute cone? I didn't set up a 1-minute cone. If you want to bear with me, I'll be able to give you intraday ranges. Sorry. I haven't finished my full cup of coffee as of yet. Okay, we need to make this big. So this is pretty much what I do. Hey, go away. Here. Does that count? We got to zoom in. That counts. Now we're going to play the guessing game on PB cone. Okay, it looks like it's maybe 100 away. Let's go big. Come on. 100, so just go 340. Just see where that pops us up. Today, 340, so then it'll be like 350. Oh, getting too close to the edge of this thing. Get me in before this clock goes. Thank you. Alright. So just use the non-skew. We're pretty much back at the mean, as you can see that we watched already on the introduction. Gets to this blue line, she wants to push to these blue lines up here. Alright, now any continuation is going to come from above this pink line here. Otherwise, this is the range. Okay, luckily the daily VRE is in this range, but if it gets into this daily VRE, it's going to have a lot of hard work at $40,099 in order to carry on pushing back up into a bullish phase. Over here, it can still dump down into 62,587. If you can hold that number, that will be the range, and then we'll want to swing back into another pivot into the upside. All right, I'm not going to put on the skewed cone because I don't want to get too technical right now. But yeah, any failures below said pink line, every time it happens, I look for this monthly mean. So let's just pull out a measure move. Okay, we'll just do it from here. I think it's nearly like 10% now. Okay, so it's 11%. Still an 11% target to the downside, to the upside target intraday. So that would be by the end of the week. I'm not saying, I'm just saying sometime towards the end of this week, so Sunday, it could be down there. And a 1.75% move to the upside. Let's just be generous because it'll only really get that within the next 4 hours if it holds above 62,614, and that's a 2.2% move. So a lot of work being done here. It is a positive skew on this 1 minute cone. Awesome. My next analysis I think will be Solana, and then I'm going to do an XRP one tomorrow, and hopefully the market doesn't shit the bed. Okay, much love. African Crypto Warlord out. Oh, if you would like to join my Discord, the links are below. And yeah, I've got 2 new guys. That's pretty cool. Sorry if I get the names now, I'm a little bit under pressure, but it's good to see you guys in there from other Discords that I've been in for the past like 6 years. Awesome, Eggs. I appreciate you guys for coming through. And to the new guys catching this, please do like and subscribe. Welcome to Quant Trading on Bitcoin. African Crypto Warlord out. Videos. Yesterday's Bitcoin video will be somewhere here. Okay.